Good day, champs. This is your guardian, Anthony Phillips Njoku, the founder of 10x Digital Link, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can get the right knowledge, get the right guidance, and also get the right tools to enable them trade the financial markets, both the Forex and crypto markets, profitably. So today, we'll be diving into a market fundamental and technical breakdown for the time period of 31st of March to the 4th of April. Okay. And how this goes down is that we're going to talk about the technical chart. We'll be looking at Forex pairs like Euro USD, AUD USD, and then gold, known as XAU USD. We'll then conclude with Bitcoin, BTC USDT, which is the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. After that, we'll dive into the fundamental chart as well. We'll talk about the news events that's going to move the week. This is the first week of the month, and most times on Friday, we have like the non-farm payroll, which is the NFP, which is going to be really impact the Forex market significantly. We will discuss about that, and if we're going to have a live trading section, you'll be aware. We'll also present to you guys an opportunity for you to join our academy, join our Signal group, our VIP Signal group, view our website, and also other opportunities. So with that said, I'll share my screen right now so we can be able to dive into the technical analysis before we round up with the fundamental analysis. Okay, fantastic. So we'll be looking at these pairs here. We're looking at these pairs here. Euro USD. So last week, what I like to do is that I analyze last week. When I'm done analyzing last week, I don't delete the analysis. No, I hold on to this analysis. So when I want to analyze a new week, you guys will see, okay, this was the analysis for last week, and this is what the market did. And then let us now know how we can forge ahead. Okay. So over here, this was last week, Monday. We told you guys the market was what? Close to this demand level. And we expect the market was from this demand level to start shooting to the upside towards this supply level. Okay. What the market did was that it came to this demand level, did not respect this demand level, went down one more time. Okay. Judas swing. It also liquidity, went to grab liquidity below here. I went to grab liquidity below here. After the market grabbed this liquidity below here, what did the market do? The market had what? A change of structure immediately. This was the change of structure. After that, the market was created a bullish what market structure break to the upside as well. Okay, so the market is currently bullish on Euro USD. Okay, so our buyers for last week to get a buy, okay, was accurate, but it has not gotten to our supply zone. So our bias still holds. So let us update these charts right now. What I like to do is, first of all, we view the last week's analysis and see what we thought did happen before we then move into a new week analysis. So to dive into this new week analysis, we have to update the previous week high. This is the previous week high and the previous week low. Then this is top-down analysis we are going through. Then this is the daily time frame. On daily time frame, look at the daily demand and daily supply zone. Look at the daily demand and the daily supply zone. So on daily demand zone right now, we did a Fibonacci retracement, okay? Let me show you guys. We did a Fibonacci retracement. We took Fibonacci from swing low to this swing high. And we marked out this 50 and 62% Fibonacci retracement point. That is where banks and institutions mainly look out for price to correct towards, because the month of March has been a very bullish month. It started bullish. You see, this was the month of March, 3rd of March. They had 1, 2, 3 days of bullishness to the 5th of March. And after that, the market has just been ranging within this spot. So if there's meant to be a retracement from this massive push-up, is meant to be this down to this 50 and 62 Fibonacci retracement points. But our viewpoint now is that the market is ranging within these levels, this high and this low. So this move is possible. So April is going to probably give us what, a more down push, but we need it to come up here and grab these supplies here. So what I'm watching out for now is to spot out the daily supply zone. Daily supply zone is this last blue candle before the market created a down push, this blue candle over here. And then the daily demand zone is going to now be this last red candle. The prevailing demand zone I currently see is going to be this current red candle. Boom, that's the daily demand zone. Secondary demand zone to be precise. This is the daily primary demand zone, this zone over here. Good. And the prevailing trend on the daily time frame, we draw the prevailing trend. The prevailing trend on the daily time frame is what, uptrend. Okay, it's easy to spot. Impulse, correction, massive impulse. We need this correction. Okay, for another words, massive impulse. So be mindful. The overall trend is a bullish trend. So then we go down to the 4 hours time frame. What we do on 4 hours time frame, we spot at 4 hours prevailing demand and supply zone. So this is the 4 hours current demand zone I spot. This last red candle over here. This last red candle over here is the 4 hours demand zone over here. Yeah, this last red candle over here. Then I already spotted at the previous week high and previous week low. Then we also spotted the 4 hours supply. We have the 4 hours supply zone already. So what I anticipate for Euro USD is this. I expect market to come back towards what this demand zone, activate trades and start moving to the upside. That's what I see. And then the market can also insist to just what, continue pushing to the upside towards this level. That's what I see for Euro USD based on structures I'm currently seeing. But in any way, Euro USD decides to break this demand zone, it can turn it into supply and then drop. So this is the trade pictures I see. No matter what, you'll be able to what, get a trade. Okay, so just monitor the market. Monitor the market. I would possibly wish the market will fulfill this efficiency. There's I want to fulfill the efficiency here. Once it comes out fulfill, we get our buy. Once the market comes into this demand level, okay, we also have a fair value gap there. Okay, we also have a fair value gap. Once the market comes within this fair value gap and this demand level, we'll be looking for the buy to head towards the supply zone because there's liquidity lying here to be grabbed. Liquidity lying here to be grabbed, and also liquidity lying here to be grabbed. Okay, because this one has been taken. Okay, and as well, this one has been taken. So this one is still lying here to be grabbed. So these are the buy side liquidity. Okay, so that's it. That's what I see for Euro USD. Then let's go to the next pair, which is AUD USD. AUD USD, this was our forecast for AUD USD, and it was on point. Our forecast for AUD USD was on point. Okay, so we told you guys from this demand zone over here, it was on Monday. On this demand, we were expecting what price to start buying to the upside, heading towards the supply zone. And you see the market pushed to the upside from that level. Let's see how many pips the market pushed from that level where we did our analysis. We did our analysis on Monday morning. Yeah, on Monday morning. This was around here. Yes. So the market literally pushed up about 50 pips before the market came back down. So the AUD USD trade bias still holds though. So let's move to the weekly time frame. Let's update the weekly time frame. Because I see that the market did not really push majorly to our overall direction. But let's mark out the previous week high and previous week low. Okay, so this is the previous week high. And this is the previous week low. Fantastic. Then we go down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, the bias still holds. Daily demand still holds. Daily supply still holds. Then we go down to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, the 4 hours demand. Okay, this is now the new 4 hours demand. It needs to be updated. This red candle, because that's the red candle I see the market has been bouncing and bouncing and bouncing off. Look at it here. This is the red candle. So the market from this red candle, the market pushed up, came back into what? This red candle, pushed up, came back into what? This red candle, came back into what? This red candle, pushed up, came back into what? So this is the demand zone. If by any chance the market decides to what? Go below this red candle, we'll now look for a retest here to go for this sell. But still, my buy bias for AUD USD still holds. Okay, my buy bias for AUD. So I'm anticipating I'm more of buy bias for AUD USD. Okay, so that's what I see currently. So if you see a good change of structure and bullish trend entry, you can take the bias for AUD heading towards this supply zone. Okay, so that's it. Then the next on the list is XAUUSD. XAUUSD. So our bias for XAUUSD was this. Good. So our bias for XAUUSD was the market was here on Monday. It was exactly on Monday when down. We took the XAUUSD, we expect it to go down. After it goes down, let it go up to this supply zone because this was the all-time high as at then, $3,050 per ounce for gold, $3,050 per ounce. So we expected gold to what move down. After that, it should expect head towards this $3,050 per ounce, and from there it should drop. Why we had this drop mentality is because this was the all-time high, but the banks had other plans. Okay, currently, as gold is running high and creating higher highs, all-time highs, what we're working with now is quarter points. We're not working with demand and supply zones anymore. We're working with quarter points, the same viewpoints banks use to monitor price when price was on a parabolic all-time high. Okay, so our bias for gold last week was excellent. The two bias was either from that level where we saw it, it should just move straight towards the supply zone. That one failed. But the second bias of it needs to go down a bit. After it goes down, it should now head towards the supply zone. So that was fantastic. So now let us update the price. And we made two awesome trades on gold sent to our VIP group. We sent two awesome VIP group trades on gold last week. So if you never want to miss such trade opportunities, go to our description, okay? The details and the link to join our VIP group is going to be on the description of this video. Or you can reach out to me personally, okay, via WhatsApp or Telegram. I will give you the guidance and the steps you need to take to join our VIP group. In our VIP group, you're treated like royalty. You're treated like a king. We have daily analysis sessions for London or either New York session. But during those New York sessions, we will analyze the charts, call out a trade for you, and also send you proper guidance on how you can place this trade on your account while applying proper risk management. So we also have this session whereby we study a particular book, and then everybody gets to share what they have learned from this book, and as well build your mindset in the process of building your financial goals and financial targets, okay, in the forex market. So let's update the market charts right now. So we update it by first of all going to the weekly time frame. We already know that gold is on an all-time high, and the monthly time frame is a bullish one. So we move here. We update the previous week high and previous week low. Then we go to daily time frame. What do we do on daily time frame? We spot out the daily demand and daily supply zone. So for the daily demand zone is going to be this last red candle that looks like a doji here. It's going to be this last red candle that looks like a doji over here. That's the daily demand zone. Because that was after that candle, there was a massive rally. There was a massive rally on XAUUSD. Then after that, we moved to the we need to spot out the daily supply zone, but the market doesn't have a supply zone now. The market doesn't have a supply zone. It's on an all-time high. It's on an all-time high. Investors are running towards gold. This is fundamentals playing out. Why? Is because on the 2nd of April, Trump said that the official 25% tariffs that is going to be imposed on automobiles not produced in US would have to hold. It is a 25% tariff, okay? And if you check, 30% of cars in US is imported from Canada. So that is a major hit to Canada as a currency. So with that news, you were meant to know that dollar will be strong against the Canadian dollar for the month of April. With just that that fundamental in mind, it is a direct hit because there was energy tariffs imposed to US from Canada based on energy that is being supplied from Canada to US. So it is more like a Cold War. It is a trade war, literally. And that is what Trump likes. Trump really doesn't like, let's bring out the guns and start killing people. No, he's a businessman. He takes business approach. okay, to be able to win the conditions he wants in the global economy. He's a peacemaker as well, and I like his politics. So on the 4 hours time frame, we should so investors are diving to gold. Investors are diving to gold for it because it's a safe asset. Okay, and in the global world, gold has 30% of the total wealth in the whole world. Okay, roughly $20 trillion. So $20 trillion has been invested in gold in the whole world. Do your own findings. This is something I go through when I'm studying, okay? $20 trillion is invested in gold currently as I'm speaking to you. Bitcoin has 3% of the global world wealth currently as I'm speaking to you. So that figure is going to increase very soon. Let's go to this. This is the demand zone I see on the 4 hours time frame. This is demand zone. So let's mark out that demand zone on the 4 hours time frame. I will not add the line. Let me just remove the line. I want to use only my Porter points line. So literally based on what gold is doing right now, I see a fair value gap over here. I see a fair value gap over here. And it has broken the previous week high and previous week low. Some people were sleeping. So one thing I know about market makers is that they will come to grab people that were sleeping when that yesterday was broken, and then we can aim higher. So this is what I see for gold. I'm interested in buys. I'm not interested in anything sales though. So it's going to come to retest that previous week high. It broke. It has already broken it. You were sleeping when it happened. So one thing I know for sure, they're going to come to pick up New York, London, and New York session traders. They need to come out because Asian session is who push this market up. So London, get ready. Once the market comes back in here, we're getting our buys. Okay. If you also want to take it very easy for yourself, you can come down to this lesser time frame. You use your Fibo, okay, and do the previous week this high and low. Okay, start monitoring price once it starts getting into this area. Okay, you closely monitor price when it gets close to 50, 60, 62, and 76.40 Fibonacci retracement point. This is where you should get a buy. This is where you should get a buy, no matter what's going down. Once price gets into here, start now looking for your candles, your engulfing candles, your 5 minutes change of character, your 1 minute change of character, your MACD entry strategy. So if you want to learn more about everything I'm saying here, you know where to reach me out on. So let's go to the Bitcoin. Yeah, we made good profit from Bitcoin last week, and we're going to also make awesome profit from Bitcoin this week. We sold Bitcoin from 88,000 over here. I called out a trade on Wednesday to be precise. Stop loss was at 89,000. I love round figures when it comes to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency respect round figures psychologically. For you to know that whenever Bitcoin hits 84,000, what notifies you? Binance will notify you. CoinMarketCap will notify you. CoinGecko will notify you. So literally every single investor, basically retail traders, I will say, because institutions might have their own programs and algorithms they use to analyze the market, unlike you. So once the market reaches this psychological level, there's always notifications sent to you. Go and check it. So I love to trade cryptocurrency, Bitcoin to be precise, with psychological levels. Okay. That is round figure 82,000, 81,000, 80,000, 85,000, and so on and so forth. So basically, what I see right now for Bitcoin, it's inside a demand zone. But let's update this. Let's go to the weekly time frame and update the previous week high and previous week low. Remember, today is the last day of the month, and tomorrow is a new month. So the month of April could turn out bullish for Bitcoin. So we see that we are having a 25% correction. We're having 25% correction. Everything here that is going down on Bitcoin is just a correction. It's a corrective structure. Market does not move in one direction. And this is a period of accumulation. Okay, if you check the news, you see, and it's exactly where the banks want it to be currently. Institutions and banks, they look at price at what 50 to 62% Fibonacci retracement point. And you can see the market has held firmly at that point. This is a 25% corrective structure. So let's just update the previous week high and previous week low. Okay, that is updated already. Let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, what do I spot out for? I spot out the daily demand and supply. And spot daily demand and supply. So I spot out the daily demand already and daily supply. This is the daily demand. This candle over is daily demand. This is daily supply. This blue candle over here. Good. Then we go to the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. I spotted out the 4 hours demand already. This is the 4 hours demand. This is the 4 hours, this candle over here. Spread out neatly. Then the 4 hours supply zone. This should be the 4 hours supply zone. This candle here is the original 4 hour supply zone now. So let's update that and delete this. So it doesn't cluster the chart. Good, awesome. So from here now, my bias for Bitcoin is to shoot to the upside. More of a corrective structure because the prevailing trend line is what? A downtrend. The trend is your friend. Never go against the trend. So I'm more of a corrective structure type of trade right now, exactly. And we're aiming for the 50 to 62% Fibonacci retracement point. And we also have a fair value gap here. So once the market gets here, when I get my buy structures, okay, resistance. So when I get my buy structures, okay, I will just get it. But I see that there's going to be a buy structure setting in currently. And it's going to start from tomorrow, April. It's going to be at least a new month move. A new month move. So that's what I see currently for BTC against USD. But my bias is this, like I said, once I see, I've not seen a change of character, but based on what I can see a Judas swing has formed. Once the change of character has formed and the return to origin has been confirmed, then we call out the buy trades. Even if it happens today, I'll call it out for you guys and we'll set the buy. The trend is your friend. It's a corrective structure. So our trades will be quick. I'll take profit to be short, unlike when you're in the direction of the trend, you can hold because you know that trend will initially be in your favor. So that's it for the technical analysis. So if you want to join our VIP Signal group, you go to the description. We have a link that says Linktree. Okay, so this is the Linktree I spoke to you about. This one has every link you can think of. Our seller store, we have a seller store. And the seller store, that's where you can pay for our VIP Signal. If you're in UK, Europe, Asia, if you're under the rock, as far as you have internet connection and you have your phone, you can use the seller store to pay in any currency in Ghana, anywhere. Then we receive it. Any payment method you use in your currency, the seller store will give you access to that. Okay. Then we have you can schedule a Zoom meeting with me. If everything I've said there, something is confusing to you, you can schedule a Zoom meeting with me, and then I'll offer you a consultation service. A little fee can apply depending on what you're asking for. And if you have questions as well, we can discuss that. Then you can become our student. You come over here. Once you click here to become our student, you register. You'll be sent a free PDF to your email. Okay, the free PDF is also downloadable from our seller store. I'll show you that shortly. And over here is our YouTube channel link to get our educational materials. Our recommended broker, Hot Forex, also known as HFM. Second recommended broker is XNET. For crypto trading, we recommend Binance and KuCoin. Then, but this will be updated from KuCoin to Bybit because of the current conditions in Nigeria. And the tax levied on Nigerians on KuCoin now is not very, very conducive for you as a KuCoin trader, as crypto trader. Then the TradingView sign up link, you can sign up with TradingView. That's what we used to analyze the market a few minutes ago. Then CoinMarketCap is a tool used for crypto trading. Then you want to get funded as a prop firm. There's what they call prop firm, companies that give traders funds. You can come over here, 10Trade. 10Trade is a company that can give you funds to start trading the Forex market. Okay, you can get $1,000, $3,000, $10,000, up to 50, or even $100,000. Just you need to register for a fee. And we offer account management services. So in the process whereby you want to get this $50,000 account, but you don't have experience in how to trade, you can meet us, register for the account in your name, in your details. You have all the access, 100%. But all you give us is all the trading capital access to trade the capital with the financial market knowledge we have. Once we make profit, we split profit. To keep 55% of the profit, we keep 45% of the profit. Do you understand? So that's what 10Trade is, and that's our recommended prop firm aside from FTMO. Okay, that's the number one in the world. FTMO, that's the second recommended prop firm. Then join Forex Made Easy Telegram group. join our 10 Digital Link for Crypto Telegram group, our WhatsApp group, then TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. This is where you see all our official Twitter and LinkedIn. Everything is there. Okay. So if you also want to visit our seller store, like I said earlier, this is the link to this our seller store. This is the free books you get when you join. You click that link on the link to join our academy. You get this book, How to uh, Become a Passive Income Machine by Kenneth Digital, and how to make 6 figures in 6 months without owning a property. We can do that because we don't just preach. We practice, then we preach what we have practiced. That's the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. Then over here is our Signal group. If you want to join the VIP Signal group, this is the payment link. It's 15,000 naira over here. Then if you want to join our course, our academic course, these are academic course, whereby you have access to our education for either 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, depending on your budget. Okay, you just come over here and you can read the details about the course materials and the benefits you get. This is everything you need. Then these are our book, Forex Mastery, a guide to trading success, where you can be able to get what the basic IQ and basic terminologies, basic approaches to the Forex market. It's going to give you the right mindset to risk management, the right mindset to psychology, and the right mindset on how to start up as a beginner in the Forex market. This is where you can get it from our seller store. So if anything is confusing to you based on the link tree, just go to our website. People like websites more. Every single link as well you need is on this website. Every single details on our pricing. You can pay from our website. These are our packages for our course material. For the 1 month is $49, 3 months is 139.65, and then 6 months is 264.06, and 1 year is 470.04. If you want to pay, once you click on sign up, you fill in your information, okay? They will take you to a payment gateway. You will have to pay in naira. You're not paying in dollar. But why the price is in dollar is because we have students that is in UK, people that is in US. They pay in dollar in US. They pay in UK with pounds. But it will be converted with our payment gateway. Okay. And I remember you have a 20% off before April 1st, because we had a presentation on Friday. We had a presentation on Friday evening by 8:30 p.m. And during that presentation, I offered a 20% bonus off for everyone that's going to sign up before April 1st. So if you're able to do that before April 1st, you get 20% off. You can also reach out to me, and then I'll do the calculations for you, send you the account details, and then you can be able to pay for the access to the academy. You can also ask me what are the benefits you get, and I'll share them with you. Okay. Over here, you can see those who have been able to trust my words and took action. Like Nneka here says, knowing and having you as a mentor is the best thing that has happened to me. Over here is Miss Ebere from Angola. Good day, Mr. Njokuma Coach. Thanks very much for this advert you did on your WhatsApp status that made me to join and know how to trade and make double of my money on my coin. I thought it was a joke. Oh. It's good to follow advice of someone that knows what he is doing on coin. I will tell all my friends about this to join and make double of their coins. Thanks very much. You're welcome. So if you also want to earn money from us, okay, you don't have money to subscribe, you can save up money and pay. But if you don't have money to subscribe, you can also introduce your friends to join. And once they join, you get a commission as well. That's affiliate business. If you come over here, you can watch this video on our website. It's going to show you how our students were able to double their money on their coin. Okay, just watch this video. It's a testimonial video. So with that said, let's dive down to the fundamental chart for this week. Okay. So we'll briefly run through the fundamental chart, guys. Let me sign in. We'll briefly run through the fundamental charts. You also need my track record. I can share it to my trading track record. So this morning, we have retail sales for Germany. We have a lot of news for Germany, and it was the two was positive. So Germany had positive news this morning. Then we have a lot of CPI news. CPI, we have a figure higher than this previous figure. So we made the Germany, that's euro, to be very strong. Then we have another retail sales. Retail sales has to do with the total sales of goods and services in a particular region. So over here now we have 3.6%. If you get a figure higher than 3.6%, it is good for euro. A lower than 3.6%, it is bad for euro. Inflation figure, the same thing. If you have a figure higher than 1.9%, it is good for euro. A lower than 1.9%, it is bad for euro. The same thing with the inflation rate year over year. Then we come over here, S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. It has to do with the cost of production in Australia. This one is happening by 11 p.m. West African time in the evening. If you have a figure higher than 52.6, it is good for AUD. If you have a figure lower than 52.6, it is bad for AUD. This could be the trigger. The market works with price and time. This could be the trigger of liquidity into the market to push AUD/USD to the upside, like we anticipated in the technical chart. So this works hand in hand. Okay, the fundamental pumps in the liquidity, which is the volume and the attention of a lot of investors, like the banks and the retail traders. But the technical chart is what everybody sees to know the exact time and the exact price that the market is currently reading at. You get the point? So that is it. Then on Tuesday, tomorrow, we have Japan Manufacturing Index. A higher than 12 is good. A lower than 12 is bad for Japanese yen. We didn't analyze any yen pair, though. Then we have the retail sales month-over month, the same with euro. If you see a figure higher than 0.3%, it is good for AUD. A lower than 0.3%, it is bad for AUD. Then we have interest rate decision. This is a high impact news coming in by 5:30 a.m. West African time. So they're expecting to leave interest rates unchanged, okay, on cut, which is at 4.1%. If that happens, AUD/USD should lose some strength. Okay. But if there is a hike, AUD/USD should have strength. If there is a cut, AUD/USD should lose strength. If there is just left at 4.1%, we'll have to check the data of what the central bank has said before to know if this is going to push the AUD/USD to move strongly or to depreciate in value. Okay, but literally, if it's left unchanged, investors might still be encouraged to still buy AUD. But this interest rate has to do with the money that you lend to people. How much interest are they paying back on it? So that's what it means. So the retail sales for Swiss franc for London session on Tuesday. Retail sales for Swiss franc. Then if you have a figure higher than 0.1, it is good. A lower is 0, is bad. Then manufacturing PMI, I already explained it. Unemployment rate, if you have a figure higher than 7.5%, it is bad for euro at 8:30 a.m. West African time. But if you have a figure lower than 7.5%, it is good for euro. The manufacturing PMI, I already explained it before. Manufacturing PMI, I explained it. Unemployment rate, inflation, I explained it. Then during the New York session, we have manufacturing PMI for dollar as well. So if you have a figure higher than 49.8, is good for dollar. A lower figure is bad for dollar. Then going to Wednesday, unemployment change. I already explained it. If there is a higher figure, it is bad for euro. A lower figure, it is good for euro for London session. Then New York session, we have the ADP employment change, which has to do with those who are employed in the United States of America in the private sector, because they have the private sector and the public sector. So if the figure is higher than 120K, it is good for dollar. A lower than 120K, it is bad for dollar. Then the service PMI, the same with the manufacturing PMI. On Thursday, we have the AUD balance of trade, which is we have 5.6 billion Australian dollars. So if you see a figure higher than 5.6 billion, it is good for AUD, but if you see a figure lower than 5.6 billion, it is bad. Balance of trade has to do with total imports minus total exports. If there is more imports, it is a balance deficit. If there is more exports, it is a balance surplus. Okay, so we need the surplus to increase the current account of the Central Bank of Australia. That is what you're seeing right here. Then we have the service PMI. A higher figure than 56.1 is good for euro. A lower figure is bad for euro. That's for London session. Then we have service PMI for Italy, France, Germany, Euro Central, and also Great Britain. Everything here, we see a figure higher than it is good for that currency. A lower figure, it is bad. Then for balance of trade for Canada, that's in New York session, the same thing as we explained AUD. A higher figure than 2.5 billion, it is good. A lower figure than 2.5 billion, it is bad for CAD. Then for the New York session as well, we have the continuous jobless claims every Thursday, like you all know. And the initial jobless claims, then the global service PMI and service PMI for CAD and dollar. While for the continuous jobless claims, if you have a figure higher than 1,860K, it is bad for dollar. A lower is good for dollar. Then we have the initial jobless claim. The figure higher than 225K, it is bad for dollar. Lower than 225K, it is good for dollar. The same thing with the global PMI and service PMI. If you see a figure higher than 46, it is good for card. Lower than 40, it is bad. The global service PMI, a figure higher than 54.3, it is good for dollar. A lower figure, it is bad for dollar. So let's wrap up this with Friday. We have the London session unemployment rate for Swiss. If you see a figure higher than 3.2%, it is bad for Swiss franc. Exactly 3.2%, it is also bad for Swiss franc, but lower than 3.2% is good for Swiss franc. Then we have the retail sales month over month, retail sales year over year for Italy, Euro to be precise. So a higher than 0.2% is good, a lower than 0.2% is bad. Then the central banker is speaking as well on that Friday. Then we enter into the New York session. We have the employment changes by 130, unemployment rate for Canada by 130, non-farm payroll for the private sector, unemployment rate for dollar, unemployment rate for the dollar U6, and then the normal unemployment rate, then the non-farm payroll. So literally the job market in the United States has proven to be strong over the fundamentals we have been reading from the news in the past week and the past days. Okay. So this unemployment non-farm payroll, I think is going to be higher. If you see a figure higher than 128K, it's going to make dollar to be strong. Lower than 128K, it is going to make dollar to be weak. Then the non-farm payroll private sector, if you see a figure higher than 110K, it's going to make dollar to be strong. A lower than 110K is going to make dollar to be weak. The unemployment rate for Canada, if you see a figure higher than 6.7%, is bad for Canada, while lower than 6.7% is good for Canada. The same thing with the unemployment rate in dollar. Dollar, based on the fundamentals I've read over the past week, they say that the labor market is quite static. Nobody is laying off. Instead, they're adding more workforces. And Trump has also increased the benefit for businesses employing more people, reducing the tax that they charge those businesses. So this unemployment rate figure, if you say a figure lower than 4.2% is good for dollar, lower than 4.2% is bad. A figure lower than 4.2% is good for dollar. A figure higher than 4.2%, it is bad for dollar. So that's it for the fundamental analysis. Thank you so much for watching this point. I wish you a profitable trading week. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share this content. Peace.